Hello everyone and welcome to Khan's Tech Lab. In this new series, Java XML series, we will learn how to use XML with Java. Basically, how to read, how to update, how to manipulate, and how to transfer data using XMLs with the help of Java. Basically, first we will understand a few things. The first thing is what is the XML? As you all know, XML means extensible markup language. It is a simple language. It is a text-based language. It is primarily used to store data as well as transport data in between different applications, different network, and different databases, etc. Now, why we need Java here? So Java is providing a very huge support to parse XML, to go through the XML, to read its contents, its nodes, its values, its attributes, and to edit them if required, and to query them if required. And Java provides a very huge set of libraries. Now, why we need this? Why we need to learn this? So the answer is very simple. If we are using Java applications, those often need to read or write or update XMLs. We need this tutorial to learn how to do that. If we are using XMLs to exchange data, we need this. If we are using XML to store data, we need this. Here are a few use cases. The common use cases are the Android layouts, the e-commerce data, the orders generations, invoices generations and downloads, and migrations and transfers in between the applications. Like here in the mention in the last line, the cross application data transfers, and in distributed systems where kind of we have, for example, service oriented architecture and a few security layers. Everywhere we can use Java, and to use them we need to learn this Java with XML. So basically how to use XML using how to work with the XML using Java. Then who needs to learn? So if you are a beginner, you don't know about XML, you can also learn. If you want to learn the XML parsing using Java, you can learn. Or if you are already a developer and you are using frameworks like Spring and Hibernate, etc., for configurations and all, we can learn this tutorial. Also, if you are already a web service developer using SOAP architecture, earlier most of the people used to use SOAP architecture. Nowadays, it is REST. So we will come to the REST later. But if you are already working on SOAP architecture, this tutorial will help you to understand and pass through XMLs. And finally, if you are handling system data exchange, then you can also learn this. Then here, because this tutorial is also meant for beginners, we will show a small sample of an XML. Here is a small XML file. This is not a complete XML file. This is a just snippet of an XML file where it is showing the version of the XML, and also the primary tag, the base tag, the first tag, the root tag, whatever you call it, this data set. And then there is a building tag, and it has some more children like address tag, city tag. If you keenly observe, this is kind of a schema or data set where it has a table called building, and it may have a few columns like address, city, province, country, location, etc. Again, if you see location has some more children. So this is kind of semi-structured data. And also there are attributes such as ID, and also some values such as in address. If you can see in between the address tags, there is value. So it is data. So basically this is resembling a database kind of XML. There are several types of XMLs, like you can use it for, you know, configuration, you can use it for database, you can use it for something else. Now, One small use case we try to bring here is a SOAP architecture. As we discussed, SOAP architecture uses XML to transfer the data in between the applications. So here you can see in the left side we have client side and the right side is a SOAP server. And for example, app is a mobile phone application and it is calling its application server, and the request goes from application server to the SOAP server in the form of XML request. Then web server will use that request. It will have data, it will have queries, it will have so many things. It will take that XML to again the database layer wherein we can fetch the data from the database and give back to the web server, and that data will be again provided back to the application server in the client side, finally to the application in the form of some UI. So here is a small use case why we need the XML. So if you are learning this, do you need any prerequisites? So if you have basic Java knowledge is also enough, and if you have XML knowledge it will be helpful. If not, it's okay. And finally we will discuss a few XML basics as well in this series. Finally, please stay tuned to learn about this Java XML. And if you like the series, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.